guys, welcome to another episode of Not Just Numbers, the SBNG Experience. Today we are talking about money and relationships, which I feel like is a scary topic, but don't worry, it's just all conversational. I'm actually joined today by Mark. He is a tax staff 1, and I brought him on our episode today because he is engaged and planning a wedding.
Yes, I am.
How exciting. So, just before we start this episode, I want to let you guys know that this is not a financial advising appointment. We're not financial advisors, but if you feel like you do need to make an appointment, you could always check our website at www.sbngcpa.com. You can find our contact information, our email, our phone number, just so that if you need to make an appointment, we're available. But let's get to it. I'm so excited to have you on.
Thank you for having me. Appreciate it.
Before we dive into finances, tell us about your engagement. How did it happen?
Okay, so a little bit of backstory. Me and Arlene, my fiance, have known each other for more than half of our lives already. We met in middle school. Best friends all throughout high school, and then after high school, I asked her out. We're going out for 6 years, actually 7 next week.
Wow.
So yeah, so it's been a while, and we haven't gotten tired of each other yet. So November of last year, I was already like, okay, I can't really wait anymore. I'm done with school. She's in school. She has time, so I think it's just time. I already knew. We had known since like 2 years in, like, okay, yeah, it's gonna happen.
Oh.
So we had already talked about it, and it was very casual. We were like, yeah, it'll happen. So it was nice. We went to Wesso Steakhouse. Really good food, by the way. And then it was actually kind of cold. It's November, it's winter. And I was like, after we were done, I was like, hey, I want to go walk downtown. She's like, I don't want to go walk downtown. My feet hurt and it's cold. I'm like, let's go walk downtown. She's like, oh, fine. So we go, and I had this whole speech planned out, but I got too nervous. I knew I was gonna stutter, so I was like, okay, I can't wait anymore. So I got down on one knee under the like hallway of tree lights,
Okay.
and then I just asked her. I was like, we knew this was gonna happen. You make me the happiest person ever. Like, will you marry me? First thing she said was, "You're joking." No, you're joking. I'm like, no, I'm not joking. And she just sticks her finger out without saying yes. I was like, is that a yes? She's like, yes. I was like, okay. It was so funny, and I always remind her of that, even though it's still fresh. I still like to remind her. But yeah, it was really nice. My little brother was supposed to take nice pictures, but they came out very blurry. So we retook them anyway, so it's fine.
It's okay.
So, and those came out really good too.
That's so nice.
So yeah, it was cool. It was very nice.
That's really sweet. Yeah, I feel like in the moment, like something always happens. Because when I got engaged, we tried recording it, and like he set up my phone. I don't know what happened, if I got like a 20% like battery or whatever, and like it cuts right before he like gets on his knee, and I feel like it just happens. Like it's like a moment that's meant for you guys.
Yeah.
That's so exciting. I'm so happy for you guys.
Thank you. Appreciate
I
that.
hope wedding planning is
And I
going
know
well.
you just got married too, so
I
congratulations.
did. Yes, thank you.
How was the honeymoon?
It was good. Hawaii
Hawaii?
is a really good time.
It's very nice.
Highly recommend visiting and then packing your bags and leaving.
Yeah, I
That's
agree.
a big thing.
I agree.
Alrighty, so let's get started on our conversation for today. Again, we're talking about money and relationships. So, just I guess to begin, are you a spender or a saver by nature?
I'm more of a saver.
Okay.
I don't really, buy clothes. I don't buy material stuff unless it's like something I really want, or if it's something I really need, I guess. So I like every paycheck I get, most of it goes into savings, and the rest is like, oh, do I need food? Do I need gas? Do I need to pay anything?
Okay.
So I think we're both the same way.
Okay. Nice.
So she's really good about saving and finding deals if she does want to, spend some money like makeup. She'll find deals or stuff like that, pretty much.
Okay. And when you were growing up, did your parents talk to you about money and like saving your money? Or?
They didn't. And my dad always brings it up. He's like, I wish we kind of taught you guys money management, but we kind of saw how they lived, and they never really spent more than they needed to. Like if me and my brothers needed clothes, they'd get some. If maybe shoes were like too worn out, because my dad hated to see shoes with holes. So he's like, no, you guys need new shoes. So we'd go and but they didn't like spoil us. They're like, well, if you need it, yeah. If not, then you don't need to. So I think we kind of viewed that, and we're like, no, we don't. I don't need to spend money. There's no need to. So
Okay. So when do you think is like the right time to talk about money in a relationship?
when you guys are starting to think about living together, that's a big thing, which we aren't yet, and we are going to soon, because we're planning a wedding already. So I've already talked to her about that. I'm like, we should probably open up a joint
Mm-hmm.
account. And she is going to be graduating doctorate school, and right out the gate she'll be making more. And but I wouldn't like make her like contribute more. Be like, only what we need to rent. Do we need food? Do we need gas? What bills we have to pay? We'd split it evenly. She's already said like, yeah, well, I'm okay with splitting evenly. So yeah,
Nice.
when you start to think about living together is when you should start talking about it.
Okay. So from what you've heard, what are some pros and cons of having a joint bank account since you've brought it up?
Pros and cons. Pros, you take care of necessities right away. You know,
Mm-hmm.
gas, rent, food, bills. Insurance, whatever you need. Con or no, no, I wouldn't necessarily say cons. You're not really restricted, because if you're only putting stuff for necessities, you have stuff. You have money for yourself.
Mm-hmm.
You want to buy a new pair of shoes, makeup. Me, I like. I don't. I mean, I don't tattoos. I guess. So, and that's every once in a while. So, yeah, I would say there are more pros than cons. Cons, I can't really think of any at the moment, if there were any, really. Other than, I guess, arguing about who should put in more, or which I don't think we'd have a problem with.
So
We're
you
pretty.
guys plan on having like your personal accounts but a joint account where you both contribute to?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
I mean, we both got our own stuff, so, and she understands that. I understand that. So it's just life sometimes.
Well, I guess to give a different perspective, right now, me and my husband have our own bank accounts,
Okay.
but we're considering doing like just one joint account where it's like nobody has their own
Okay.
accounts.
Yeah, I get that.
And I feel like when we talk about pros and cons there, pros is like you have obviously like a bigger stash of money that you can put together.
That's true.
But cons, he loves like TikTok shop and Amazon and stuff. And like the other day I got the mail and there was like a tiny package. I'm like, what is this? He's like, I got it on TikTok shop. It was like $7. And I was like, which like I have to remind myself, yes, it's both of our money in there together, but it's like
Yeah.
he should be allowed to spend too.
That's true.
But I feel like the frustration of just like, let me tell you what it was. It was a little like air freshener thing that you push into like the air conditioning,
Yeah.
and it was like a plane, and so like the thing spins, and there's a little
Okay.
Spider-Man.
I can understand purchases like that, because on my desk I have a little crab pen holder. I don't know if you've
Okay.
seen it. It's like it's
No.
just a little crab, and it'll hold it up like this, and that's it. So we both have our own
Yeah.
things we like. Like, oh, that's cool. I'll get it.
Yeah, I feel like if you're thinking about having a single joint bank account with your significant other, be okay with the silly purchases because they're gonna happen. And I can't judge too much. Like we were in Hawaii and I was like, let's go into the Kate Spade store. I'm just gonna look. And then I ended up buying myself like a Hawaii purse that was like an exclusive from Hawaii, and it was like not on sale or anything. And I was like, it's okay. Like when in Hawaii, and I'm over here complaining about a $7.
It's your honeymoon.
freshener.
You gotta spend a little bit.
Yeah, no, it's okay to spend. Just be open to them spending because it's gonna happen. So how do you plan on handling differences in spending habits? Which I mean, I feel like a lot of what you've said is like you're very similar and very on the same page. But
Yeah. How would you explain like differences? If I could get like an example.
I feel like it wouldn't really apply to you though, because I'm talking like maybe. Because I know, like, Luis, we talked about in the last episode, he prioritizes investing over saving, or he prioritizes investing over what he wants.
Okay.
So like most of his money goes there, but what if his significant other prefers to like put her money in a savings account? You know.
Okay.
Different things like that.
Yeah, I guess like you said, like we both have similar mindsets. I haven't gotten too much into investing, so I need to do more research on that. But yeah, I wouldn't really, know how to
it
explain.
doesn't apply to you
Yeah.
so much, which is good.
Yeah.
It's really good that you two are very on the same page. Do you talk about like long-term financial goals, like a house or saving up for kids, if that's on this calendar?
Yeah, it's funny. She wanted a kid by the time she's 25, and she's 25.
Oh no.
And well, now she's still in school. It's almost done. She's like, "No, we gotta wait." I'm like, "I know." That's what I said at first. So yeah, we talk about that. My parents are always giving good advice about putting up a college plan, even if you can only spare like $10, $15. Just put it in, and it's only if you can, which is a good idea. Yeah, I mean they've been pretty good. We've talked about getting a house when we're stable enough. Yeah, so I think still a good amount of ways away. So we'll probably start with an apartment.
Nice.
Pretty easy, simple.
Nice. We're actually gonna have an episode soon about like moving out fees and first apartment costs, because
it's a big thing. That's important.
It is. I feel like a big part of not just relationships, but especially money in a relationship is like communication and honesty. Like everyone comes with their own baggage, and I guess what I mean by baggage is like debt or loving to spend on a certain thing. So do you know everything? Like how much, do you both know how much you two owe on debt? Or
luckily I don't, but she's in doctorate school, so she did have to take out loans. And I'm like, yeah, I'll absolutely help. Like, she doesn't have to pay them off right away, but I was like, I'll absolutely help, like, however I can. Like, I don't spend too much, so I'll be able to help however much she needs to. I told her that, if she needs help this semester, I can. Since starting, I only started like 6 months ago.
Okay.
Or no, 5 from January.
Oh, yeah.
But, I don't spend a lot, so I've saved up most paychecks. So I'm like, if you need help, like, I can definitely help you, so don't worry. She's like, no, take out a loan. I'm like, I can still help if you need me to. She's like, okay, thank you. So, yeah, no, we both know each other's situation. So like I said, we've known each other for a long time, and we both pretty much know everything about each other. So it helps a lot.
I guess we can do a little more like fun conversation. What's like your go-to splurge item when you get a good paycheck?
I recently started. She gave me a pair of Jordan 1s for Christmas. So then I got another pair of Jordans. So it's shoes. She got me into. She has like 100 pairs of shoes.
Oh my gosh.
A lot. Now I have like 20 pairs of shoes that I'm like, I still have old ones I haven't worn out. She's like, it's fine. You could get new ones. Like, so these are actually brand new shoes that I got yesterday. Vans was having a Memorial Day sale, buy one get one free. So.
Dang, that's actually really good.
I had to. So I got these and then another pair just in blue. So shoes, pretty much.
I feel like it's like that. If you can't beat them, join them.
Yes, that's exactly how it is. She's like, but these are worn out and I don't wear them. Like, then get rid of them. She's like, but I like them. I'm like, I don't know what to tell you there. So.
Oh no. All right. So let's say you two win the lottery together. What's the first thing you think you would do with the money?
Probably pay off her student loans.
Okay.
First thing. It's not too much, luckily, compared to like some of the other ones I've heard from her friends. Like, it's not too bad. So easy. Probably a house, nice house, west side. I mean, the houses are getting expensive now. Probably vacation after that.
Nice.
She loves Hawaii. We went once together a couple years ago, and she loved it. We'd like to go back for our honeymoon, actually.
Nice.
So probably Hawaii would be or Disneyland.
Oh.
She hasn't been since she was little, so she'd like to go back.
That's
so vacation, yeah.
Wow, that's really cool. Yeah, I know. Obviously, they say like if you go visit Hawaii, don't move there because they're trying to like preserve the land. But just to be like, I don't know. I just wanted to see how much the houses were.
Yeah.
And like a simple like 2-bed, 2-bath house in Hawaii comes out to like $2 million.
Oh my god! I
Yeah.
knew it was expensive. I didn't know it was that expensive.
Like there were a few
That's
estates
crazy.
that they told me went for 23 million.
That's,
Yeah.
it is crazy
So,
nowadays.
I will not be living in Hawaii anytime soon. Wouldn't even think about it. No, yeah, but I feel like that's a good one. I'd probably buy a house too.
Yeah.
What? Oh my gosh, my spending thing, it's so horrible. Like, of all things, is like vehicles.
Really?
I love to drive a good car. Like,
I could see
I
that.
barely turned 18,
Uh-huh.
and my parents bought me a brand new Toyota Camry, which was nice because I didn't want the Corolla. I wanted the Camry.
Yeah, the Camry's
Which I feel
nice.
bad about now that I'm like, oh my god, I'm over here demanding like a nicer car, like if I'm paying for it. I didn't like it after a while. It was a little too small for me, so I ended up trading it in, and I got myself a Tacoma.
I love Tacomas. Those are awesome.
Immediately, I like changed the muffler out. I got new tires. I lifted it up, put a lift kit on it.
The
It
whole
was
thing.
horrible.
Yeah.
And then I was like, okay, I'm 19 driving a Tacoma. This is a little too expensive for me. So I was gonna trade it in, and my dad's like, no, I want it. So I was like, okay, you can have it. So I bought myself I went back to a Corolla, which is what I didn't want, but I got a Corolla, Cross hybrid, something. It's like a little hatchback thing.
Yeah,
it's cute because it drives fast. I'm not happy with it because it's not like a fancy car, which I enjoy. Like, I love trucks. I learned how to drive in a truck.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah,
So,
I get that.
I would prefer a truck. I just got this one because it's more gas efficient, but like it drives really fast, so I'm okay with that for now. We'll see if I win the lottery. You'll see me driving in like my Monday truck, my Tuesday car. That's my bad one. It's like horrible. Let's see. If your partner had an expensive hobby, like collectibles or like luxury watches or whatever, would you support it or set limits?
That is it could go both ways. Support it because what if you're into the same thing? Or maybe if you're, and then limit it if you're spending outside of your means.
Yeah.
So like, let's say me, I just started, salary's not that big, but I'm spending more than I'm saving. It's like, okay, you got like maybe once in a while, but she makes enough, you go ahead. It's your money, you go ahead. As long as, we have a place to live, that's fine. Got food, got a place to live, it's all right. So, yeah, I mean, it could go both ways.
Yeah.
I could see it go both ways.
I actually have a funny story about that one. I'm coming with all the stories today. So, before we got married, my sister and I took a trip to Scottsdale. We have never been on a sister's trip before. We had always talked about it. So we were like, instead of having like a bachelorette party or anything, like you and me will go.
That's cool.
So we went, had a good time. I came back, and my fiance at that time is showing me like all these really nice. He's into photography.
Oh.
He's showing me all these really nice pictures that he took, and I was like, wow, these are like really nice. Like these are, and he's like, yeah, look at my brand new Sony camera, and I was like, oh. I'm like,
gone for a couple
well,
days.
there you go. I was gone for a couple days. We had talked about the camera, so it wasn't like, it was a surprise to me.
Yeah.
I knew that it was on his radar, but I did not expect to come home to it. So that's where we come back to the conversation and communication. Communicate with your partner because you don't want them to come back from a trip and see a $2,000 camera sitting on.
Oh, wow. $2,000. Okay.
It was...
I didn't think it was that much. I don't know much about cameras, but I didn't think it was that much.
Yeah. But the good thing is, like, he's into he wants to open his business and everything. Okay. So I'm praying it pays off.
It's a passion that's worth it. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, if it was just like a camera that was just sitting there for fun, I'd be like, you could have probably gotten just like a Polaroid.
Yeah, there's some things like that too. She likes to go thrifting and Ross, Marshall, Savers. There's clothes with the tags on, so I'm like, gotta wear them or you just don't need to get them. But she's like, but they were cute. I'm like, I know they are, but gotta wear them.
So what's one money habit that you admire in your fiance?
She's very frugal and she knows how to look for deals and how to spend wisely. She could make $20 last 2 weeks if she needed to. She's very smart about it. Bath and Body Works, she's always looking for the deals because she loves Bath and Body Works. Coupons for groceries, she's big on that. Yeah, she's just good at looking for deals and knowing how to shop and when she needs to and plan it out. So she's just smart with money overall in general.
That's so
So
nice.
I'm very lucky to have her.
So here's a rapid fire. What's like a budget app that you use, or do you prefer spreadsheets?
I think spreadsheets.
Okay. And then do you use credit or debit?
I use debit more.
Okay. And obviously, we all know this one, save or spend.
Safe. Yeah, safe for me.
Have you started wedding planning?
We have.
Did you get the...
We are getting the venue today, actually. So, yeah.
Exciting. You're signing the contract and everything?
I am. And actually, it's pretty cool because we're doing it in October. And someone swept in and got our date yesterday, which I was a little frustrated about because he was like, I won't be back till Tuesday. And then someone comes in. I'm like, I thought you weren't going to be back. So we're doing it on the 31st, on Halloween.
Oh.
So, and at first she was like, I want it on the 24th. And then she was like, well, let me talk to my sisters. I'm like, okay. She talks to her sister. She's like, actually, I kind of like that better than the 24th. So it's going to be Halloween. And then both matches our vibe. You know, I don't know if you see my dress, dark clothes most of the time.
Mm-hmm.
She does dress in lighter, but she loves Halloween. She loves dark themed. She's big on, the dark colors and maroon, dark green, black. So it'll be really cool.
How exciting.
So, yeah.
You guys have a budget in mind?
Yes. My dad is helping me. I want to pitch in too, and then my grandfather's helping me.
Okay.
It's about 25. Mm-hmm. Yeah, so it's pricey.
That's not horrible.
My dad said that. He's like, nowadays that's like kind of normal, which I'm like, that's a lot for it to be normal. So I'm like, all right, I'll help however I can, and my grandpa's gonna help, and my dad's gonna be like, I'll take care of the rest. I'm like, all right, thanks, Dad.
How exciting.
Yeah, so.
I feel like wedding culture has gotten pretty crazy, but.
Yeah. Marketing. Good
Mm-hmm.
marketing.
Yeah. No, yeah, and then everything is, there's a price of 10,000. They're like, okay, where's my tip?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, tipping culture's crazy now.
It is. But I know after this episode, I'm going to be like, would you like to leave it? I'm just kidding. Okay, so I guess let's go over what we've talked about. So if you're in a relationship and you're planning on combining your money or keeping it separate, which everyone has their own preference, just communication is key. I feel like that's really big. Just communicate. Say what you want, how you want it. If there's a difference in income, like Mark was saying, his future doctor wife, which is super exciting. The income may be different if you're okay with both putting in the same amount, one pitching in more than the other. You have to be really transparent with each other in order to make it work, because money is a really big and difficult part of a relationship, because everyone was raised differently and everyone has different opinions on it. So whether you want to keep it together or separate, just make sure you communicate always. Remember that we are not financial advisors. This is not a financial advising appointment. But if you need any advice, or you want to make an appointment, or just get some info from somebody who's a little more up to speed, you could always check our website at www.sbngcpa.com. You can find our contact information. Anything that you need gives you information on how to make an appointment. You have our phone number. We're always available. So just remember to follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok at SBNGCPA. Keep track of our episodes on Spotify and Apple Podcasts. We'll have new episodes every 2 weeks instead of weekly. We might be putting our episodes out on YouTube soon, because I know not everybody has streaming services. Mm-hmm. So we'll see how that goes. We'll update you guys. And yeah, thanks for joining us. This has been a fun little convo.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, communicate.
Yeah.